She was lying on a hospital bed, 9 months pregnant, trembling, not from labor pains, but from the words her husband just whispered into her ear. "If you don't tell the doctor you want a C-section, don't bother coming home." The nurses were smiling, the monitors were beeping, and this woman was silently screaming inside. This is not a movie. This is not fiction. This is the story of Sarah, and what she did next will stay with you for a very long time. But to understand that moment, we need to go back to where it all began. Sarah grew up in a small town, a quiet girl with big dreams. She wanted to become a teacher. She loved books, loved children, loved the idea of building something meaningful with her life. When she was 22, her family introduced her to Daniel. Tall, well-spoken, educated. A man who seemed perfect. He opened doors for her. He called her every night. He told her parents, "I will keep her like a queen." And Sarah believed him. Why wouldn't she? He was everything she had prayed for. They got married within 6 months. The wedding was beautiful. The photos were beautiful. Everything looked beautiful. But behind closed doors, the beautiful story started to crack. It started small, so small that Sarah didn't even notice. "Why did you wear that dress? I don't like it. Why did you talk to that neighbor for so long? What were you discussing? Don't call your mother every day. You're my wife now." Sarah thought, this is just love. He cares. He's protective. But there's a thin line between protection and prison, and Sarah had already crossed it without knowing. Year 1 passed, then year 2. Sarah stopped wearing what she liked. She stopped meeting friends. She stopped calling her mother. Daniel controlled the money. Daniel controlled her phone. Daniel decided what she cooked, when she slept, and who she spoke to. And then Sarah got pregnant. For a brief moment, she felt hope. Maybe a child will change him. Maybe he'll soften. Maybe this baby will bring love back into this house. But Daniel didn't soften. He got worse. He started deciding everything about the pregnancy, which doctor to see, what to eat, when to walk. He even chose the baby's name without asking Sarah. And then one evening came the demand that broke something inside her. Daniel sat across the dinner table and said calmly, coldly, "You're having a C-section. I've already talked to a doctor. I want the baby born on the 15th. It's an auspicious date. I don't care what your body needs. This is what's happening." Sarah whispered, "But the doctor said natural delivery is safer for me." Daniel slammed the table. "I didn't ask what the doctor said. I told you what I decided." Sarah went silent. She placed her hand on her belly, and for the first time, she realized something terrifying. This man doesn't love me. He owns me. Or at least, he thinks he does. That night, Sarah didn't sleep. She stared at the ceiling and asked herself a question she had been avoiding for 3 years. If I can't even decide how my own baby comes into this world, do I even exist anymore? The next morning, Sarah did something she hadn't done in 2 years. She called her mother. Her hands were shaking. Her voice was cracking, but she dialed the number. Her mother picked up, and before she could even say hello, Sarah broke down. She told her everything. The control, the silence, the fear, the C-section demand. And her mother said something that changed everything. "Sarah, when you were born, I held you and promised the world would never break you. I failed to protect you. But you haven't failed yet, because you just picked up this phone. That means the girl who loved books under that tree, she's still alive inside you." That phone call lasted 47 minutes, and in those 47 minutes, Sarah found her voice again. The next day, Sarah walked into the hospital alone. She sat in front of her doctor and said something she had never said before. "I want to make my own decision about my body, about my baby, about my life." The doctor held her hand and said, "That is the first prescription you've given yourself, and it's the most powerful one." Sarah chose natural delivery, not because C-sections are wrong, but because it was her body, her choice, and her right. She delivered a healthy baby girl 3 weeks later. She named her Lily. It means limitless. And when Daniel arrived at the hospital shouting about how she disobeyed him, Sarah looked at him for the first time without fear and said, "You can control a lot of things, Daniel, but you will never control me again." Sarah eventually left Daniel. It wasn't easy. It was the hardest thing she ever did. There were nights she doubted herself, mornings she wanted to go back, not because she loved him, but because fear is a powerful prison, even when the door is open. But she kept going. She moved back to her hometown. She became the teacher she always dreamed of being. And every morning, she looks at Lily and sees proof that courage and love are stronger than control and fear. Now, let me talk to you. Maybe you're not in Sarah's exact situation, but maybe someone is controlling your choices. Maybe someone is making you feel small. Maybe someone has made you forget who you were before they came into your life. If that's you, hear me clearly. Love does not control. Love does not threaten. Love does not take away your voice. You are not someone's property. You are not someone's project. You are not someone's puppet. You are a human being with a spine, a voice, and a right to choose. And the moment you decide to use that voice, even if it shakes, even if it cracks, even if the whole world tells you to stay quiet, that is the moment you start living again. Lily's name means limitless, and that's what I want you to remember today. You are limitless. No one, no husband, no wife, no parent, no boss, no society gets to put a ceiling on your life. If this story gave you even one moment of strength, share it with someone who needs it, because somewhere right now, there's another Sarah, sitting in silence, waiting for a sign. Maybe this video is that sign.